We're at Splash Media Studios. This is where we film our LinkedIn training video. It's kind of chilly here on this day in Dallas. Let's go in and take a look. I'm going to take you for a little tour of what we do when we do the fancy video for Integrated Alliances U and for Rock LinkedIn. Come on. So we'll come back and look at the stuff on the wall. It's kind of fancy.
Hi, Terry.
So when we, there's Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi, baby. So here we go. When we first get here, we come lay out our stuff here. This is the main briefing area. We'll do our planning with staff and all here, and we'll take our PowerPoints and our lesson plans, and we'll work them together into something that can go on, for example, on teleprompter.
We get lunch too.
We get lunch. They just bring it. It's just amazing. So I'm not going to show you the fancy stuff yet. We'll end up there in a moment. But when we first get here, you know, it's early in the morning. We're not very perky, you know. So the actual first thing I do, we come on, we get here, makeup going. So we're at lunch here, so Miss Makeup Lady's not here. In fact, when she does get here, we'll be filming. But I'll get my little stuff done here with my little brushes, and Lori gets her stuff done here. It's kind of fun, actually. We get going, and it's the same gal each time. Nellie, she's great. If you need to do some, you know, private primping up here, you got your private dressing room somewhere there to do whatever you don't do in public. So next, let's go look at the facility. So as we come in, this is not the green room, the green screen room. And a couple things to notice here is, you know, frankly, you got the fancy stuff up on the walls here, going all around. This green piece out here gives you quite a bit of room. You want a lot of depth here, so this is not as deep as they'd like, not as deep as some folks would like if you're getting kind of into the action stuff. But you get it. So if we look up above, we've got lights all around, and the lights above are designed to run kind of cool. You don't want hot lights in a place like this. So these are cool running bulbs, and they've got lots of diffusers, be it fabric or plastic or something. Everything is diffused. And we've got lights at the back at our home studio, and there's also lights up at the front. So at home I use shop lights in our home studio to get that same effect. That's where I got the idea. So camera-wise, there's a central camera here, and it's robotic. So it starts up here and kind of moves down and changes angles, and they kind of have a start point and an end point and some continuous algorithm. It just kind of turns the camera as it moves like that. Do you get that? So if you look above, we got one up here too that sometimes does some stuff with tables, and I'll show you tables in a moment. So as we speak, Lori's on one of these boxes. This will be Lori right here, and we'll talk to the center camera. And then we'll move on off to Lori talk into her camera. And she'll be just talking like this. Then we'll move back to the center camera. And that's where I will pick it up. And I'll move into my camera over here. So we usually start with the center camera and end with the center camera and have a couple back and forths that happen. I didn't invent that. These folks here know that stuff. But now I know it, and I'm sharing it with you. You can share it with some other folks. So sometimes we'll actually do some demonstrations. So if we're doing demonstrations, we'll have them planned out with what we're going to demonstrate. And this machine here actually has its video output go to Camtasia. And Camtasia grabs those screens, and then in the post-editing process here, I'll show you where that is, they're able to kind of take those images and kind of work them into these virtual sets, because we're not green and back when we get done. So let's wander on out a little bit. By the way, one of the things here that I'll put in, they do not have the subwoofers and the fancy sound here. They always get me going with AC/DC or something, and I'm listening to these little speakers on this little TV set here, trying to listen to Highway to Hell, or it was Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap this morning is what they put on for me to get me going, because I'm a LinkedIn rock star. They kind of expect that. So, master control. Master control. Let's go. No food, drink, and no phones. But, you know what? This is not a phone. So, if you're into Star Wars and Star Trek and all that stuff, you're at home here. This is $6 million worth of stuff. That's one big TV set there with some sets on the side. It's all virtual, set it down. This is not us up there right now. These are the backdrops, the virtual backdrops that will come and go, come and go. So I don't dare touch anything here. I shouldn't even be here, but you know, it kind of will give me the run of the place. Sometimes they'll have two people actually doing this if they're really getting into some complex stuff. They'll have one person running a person over there, another one over here. And then within here, there's some quick and simple editing that they do to kind of get that real quick print, you know, that early win, so to say. And this is the early editing bay where they'll do early editing. So let's see, we're getting near the end. This is kind of fun here. This is the teleprompter. So the cameras you saw up there had some words thrown in front of them, and the teleprompter here, the gal, she actually just turns this knob, and it moves up and down. And every now and then you jump around a little bit, and you see it moving around as they're trying to find out where you're at. You know, that's part of what goes on when you do things a little impromptu and don't script every word. So let's show you how this happens at the next stage, because this is just gathering the information. Isn't that great? It's lunchtime. That's why we can do this. Here's the server room. It's very cold in here. Can you feel how cold it is? I have goosebumps. I'm cold. So these are where the video comes in, and it gets all diced and sliced into this cinema grade kind of stuff. You see TV stations using this kind of gear. This is where the millions of dollars get spent. It's all Grass Valley equipment on the storage side, for example. Here's your sort of display panel, and you know, I'm real familiar with this stuff. I'm from the network equipment business, and racks of gear with RJ45 connectors. That works for me. So let's get warm. So we've got a couple editing bays where they do post-production. And if those don't look like some meaty Macintoshes, I don't know what do. I wonder how much storage and memories and that stuff. Amazing. So there's more editing bays back here, but when we get here in the morning, there's something that I actually do first before just about anything else. In fact, we do this on the way over. And that's why there's only 3 cans left. And it's lunchtime. So, nonetheless, we'll get through the day. So, this is Mike O'Neill. I thought you might enjoy seeing some of this stuff. We're starting in the back here. Let's just kind of pretend we're walking to the front, because I got one more little thing to show you. There's been a little awards one here. Let's check it out. Right. So, that's what we got here. Hello. These are awards. Oh, have a seat. That's where we go. These are awards that's been won here. And look how friendly this place is. This is a place where you want to come be and hang out. So, this has been Mike O'Neill at Splash Media, LinkedIn Rockstar. We're about to go film some more LinkedIn Rockstar training videos. Let's go.